Ryan.
Hi, Llama.
Do you want to do a crochet along?
Sure, Llama.
Let's begin.
I'm a crochet girl in a purchase world. Store-bought spastic, creating's fantastic. Crochet hats for my hair, shawls and scarves everywhere. The inspirations leads to new creation. YarnHagRyan, let's start trying. I'm a crochet girl in a purchase world. Store-bought spastic, creating's fantastic. Crochet hats for my hair, shawls and scarves everywhere. The inspirations leads to new creations. Do, do, do. I'm a yarn weaving girl in a digital world. Seam, crochet, stitch, tight tutorials. Blanket shawls, doing them all. Trying to stay in sync. Any shape, what you think, it's your project. You can knit, can crochet. Either way, the choice is yours. Oh, I'm a crochet girl in a purchase world. Store-bought spastic, creating's fantastic. Crochet hats for my hair, shawls and scarves everywhere. The inspirations leads to new creation. YarnHagRyan, let's start trying. Ah, 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 yeah. YarnHagRyan, let's start counting. Ooh, oh, ooh, oh. YarnHagRyan, let's start trying. Ah, 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 yeah. YarnHagRyan, let's start counting. Ooh, oh, ooh, oh. Bum, bum, bum. A sweater for cold weather, any heavy yarn you please. A kimono is nice when there is just a breeze. Now it's time, there's my friend, let's do it again. Holiday time, so sublime, making presents. You can knit, can crochet. Either way, the choice is yours. You can knit, can crochet. Either way, the choice is yours. YarnHagRyan, let's start counting. Ha, 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 yeah. YarnHagRyan, let's start trying. Ooh, oh, ooh, oh. YarnHagRyan, let's start trying. Ha, 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 yeah. YarnHagRyan, the yarn's unwinding. Ooh, oh, ooh, oh. I'm a crochet girl in a purchase world. Store-bought spastic, creating's fantastic. Crochet hats for my hair, shawls and scarves everywhere. The inspirations leads to new creations. I'm a crochet girl in a purchase world. Store-bought spastic, creating's fantastic. Shawls for my hair, shawls and scarves everywhere. The inspirations leads to new creations. YarnHagRyan, let's start trying. Ah, ha, ha, yeah. YarnHagRyan, let's start counting. Ooh, oh, ooh, oh. YarnHagRyan, let's start trying. Ah, ha, ha, yeah. YarnHagRyan, the yarn's unwinding.
Oh, this cow's going to be so much fun.
Well, Ryan, I guess it's time to get it started.
Start it up, Llama.
So I hope you liked Mr. Yarn Entangler's song, but now let's get on to this cow. So this cow is Christmas themed, and YarnHagRyan and I have been working up samples for all of you. So there'll be different ways that you could do this. So there is the pillow. And the point of this cow is not only to give you something to make for Christmas that you could use to decorate or gifts. This would make great gifts. But also, for those of you who have not done graph work before, if you're new to it or it's just you're just beginning to learn it, this is the perfect project because the way we designed, I don't know why I just poked that 3 times. The way we designed everything is that you have one color of white, one color green, one color white. Down here is white, brown, white. There you have maybe three yarns at a time. You're not changing colors over and over again. You just go from the background color to your tree color to the background color again. And same thing with the bottom. Okay, very easy to do. And we want to help you learn how to do this. So the cow will be for a pillow and also for a blanket. And I'll insert my picture of the blanket for you. I cannot wait. I love this blanket. I was making it and my kids were lying under it as I'm making it, and I'm trying to like flip it over and pull it off them, and they just like the idea. It's November and it's time for Christmas. We're in that getting ready mode, although it's not after Thanksgiving yet, but still it's crochet Christmas crunch season, and this is the perfect project for that. Okay, so let's go over a couple things. So we will have, and these patterns will be on my blog, and you can find the link down below. That way you can just go there and get the pattern. So there'll be a few different patterns. So there will be the Christmas tree pillow, and there'll be the graph, and then the numbers counting how many stitches of each color you will make. You can do the pillow in different ways. I chose to do half double crochet for my pillow because I used to like to make those animals from Accessorize This Design, and which I brought a snowman over just for the theme, and I forgot to bring her over, but that's okay. So anyway, so I used to make those, and I still make amigurumi sometimes, but the last time I bought stuffing, it was the biggest box from Joann's, and when I opened it, those things double in size, and my husband took one look at that, so I didn't think it was a good idea to buy a pillow for him. I figured I should probably use some of my stuffing. So I went down to a 4.5 millimeter hook, just so it was nice and tight so the stuffing didn't fit through or didn't come through, and that is definitely unevenly stuffed. I'm gonna have to mess with that because my kids help me stuff it. But anyway, but if you use an eye hook, it'll be about 16 inches. If you use a K hook, an eye hook, a 5.5 eye hook, that's 16 inches, and a K hook, it'll be like 18 inches, and perfect way to go to Joann's or whoever else sells the pillow inserts. And I'm sure Hobby Lobby has some too. And I wonder if Amazon has some. I would assume they have some. But anyway, so it'll be perfect size that you can get a pillow insert, and you can make two sides and just sew it up and stick the pillow insert in, and then sew up the last side, and you'll be good to go, and you have this nice little pillow. And so that's for the pillow. And I also did half double crochet, just because I don't know, I like half double crochet. It's one of my favorite stitches. Well, for amigurumi, for color work, I love doing half double crochet. Okay, might have to switch locations because the sun's going down. Let's see. Okay, that's a little better, maybe. Okay, so I will have a video up for you either tomorrow or Friday. I'm not sure which one because usually I work from like 10 at night till through like maybe 1, 2 in the morning the next morning. So at some point tomorrow night, Friday morning, there will be a video posted, and I will share yarn ideas for you. Because there's different ways that you can customize these according to the yarn. So you have to look out for that video, because as you see, this side, it's plain old standard green yarn. I think I don't remember the name of the yarn, the color name, but Big Twist. I just used standard green color from Big Twist to make that. And then here, I used the, almost knocked it over. I used the same color, but I held a sport weight yarn. I love this, I can't remember the name of it, but it's, I don't know if they still have it because it's been a long time. I just got a Hobby Lobby yarn here and I haven't even checked them out yet, but there's a Hobby Lobby yarn that's very thin. It's like a sport weight yarn. I love this yarn. I love this yarn, sport weight or something like that. So it's very thin. So I thought it was perfect that I held it together with the green yarn to give this cool effect to make it look like snow. So that's another thing. And then I have one more yarn that I'll show you when I do the blanket. So that is the pillow. You can check that out. And the links to all these will be down below. Now, there's two others. So you will have, there will be directions to make this C2C or just standard back and forth. If you use standard single crochet, just going back and forth to make it a blanket, it's gonna be small, but you could add a nice border on, be a great gift for a baby. and that would be a very good gift for someone who's born around this time. Or you could make 4 of them with different effects on your trees and maybe sew them together and make a cool blanket. There's lots of different things you could do. And so that is one, and then I forget which one's which. Okay, so then this is the other one, that's the C to C, and like I said, all of them have the graph and the number count for how many blocks you will need of each color as you're going. And show you the blanket. So there's the blanket. And like I said with the yarn, I don't know how well, kind of picks it up. So I took a picture of this and it just didn't do this yarn justice, but I used Big Twist Sparkle, and they used to have it in store by me. Now I only see it online, but that's just where I live, so you can probably order it online or check in store. And I think Joann's right now is having $1.99. Shipping's $1.99 right now. That is the yarn that I used for this blanket, and then I just used Patent Love for the background. And then I just used the basic brown for the bottom. But this is the C to C version. So here's the thing with the C to C version. I did a half double crochet version. So with C to C, you can do, instead of doing your 3 double crochets, you can do 2 half double crochets. And that will help you, that'll make it smaller. So I made a smaller version initially because now when I first had kids, they love, well, once they got old enough to move around, they loved the Christmas tree. And I felt so bad. They'd always knock my mother-in-law's Christmas tree over. And if it wasn't them, it was the cats. There's always things like that. So I went and got a piece of felt and I cut out the shape of a tree, and then I got things for them to stick on there. Well, that was cool, but yarn, so much better. So much better. Who doesn't want a crochet Christmas tree hanging on the wall? How cute would this be to hang on the wall? And that just gives you so many endless possibilities. So many endless possibilities. So you could hang it on the wall and you could put decorations on it. I mean, you can put decorations on it whether you hang it or not. So I've made some Christmas charms, not charms, stitch markers. And I've made a bunch of things like that. So you could hang stitch markers off here. So let me just loop that around. So I looped that right around the string there and hung my stitch marker off there. So I can go ahead and hang all my stitch markers on there, or something like that, that make little things to hang off there that my kids can make. I could probably even they can make decorations and hang them off there. That would be a great solution. If you have little kids, you can make this and hang it on the wall and they could decorate it. Or at a school, if you're a teacher or want to give it for a gift for a teacher, that would be a great thing for the kids to hang stuff off of. It would be a cool decoration in somewhere that you don't have to worry about the tree getting knocked over and the balls and everything, or if you getting broken and everything if you have little kids. So that's another thing. And the other reason is that it'll be cool to decorate it, because if you're newer for crafts, this is very basic. Now there's a couple times where you might have to have a little bit of white in between, like here you're gonna have white and then green, and then you're gonna have 1 or 2 white and then back to green and then back to white on the other side. But that's only a couple very, very small pockets. And so with that, you need like a minute to just pay attention with that part, but after that it's smooth sailing. It works up so quick because it's just 1 strip of each color as you're going. So we wanted to make it easy, but then since it is so simple, but you want a decorative Christmas tree, you can add things on. You can hang things on it. So this is one I made with the half double crochet that is perfect to hang off the wall. Now I've ordered more yarn to make a average C2C one. That's the a C2C one that is, you know, 3 double crochet, the typical C2C. So I'm gonna make another one with that, and that's gonna be a Christmas gift for someone. But I think I'm gonna crochet Christmas balls and Christmas ornaments and write important family members' names on it and then sew it on, and then it will be a memorable gift for them. So there's all kinds of things you can do. You can crochet a star and hang it on top, or now I haven't been to Michael's, I'm homeschooling every day, and by the time we get done I don't really get to go anywhere, because even if I need to, I have to order online because, you know, gotta tire them out after school. So I don't know what Michael's has or Joann's or Hobby Lobby, but I'm sure you could probably find some kind of star somewhere that you could attach if you don't want to crochet one. But if you do, there's lots of crochet stars, and I'll try to find some patterns for those too, just to make it easy. But you could add that on. There's endless possibilities for this, and like I said, who doesn't love Christmas? Who doesn't love a good Christmas afghan? So cute to hang up to anywhere in your house, bring out this time of year. Just love it. Okay, so, and this one is like a bigger baby blanket size. And if you want to make a full-size one, with the regular C2C, you have a nice blanket to hang on your couch and lay under. So that is the blanket. Let me just check my notes, make sure I got everything, because we'll continue on with other videos, but I wanted to introduce it to you so you can go out and buy your yarn and go ahead and get the pattern and start working on it. So let's see. Oh, left-handers. So the way the pattern is written, it does say left to right, but it's a symmetrical pattern. So even though it says left to right and right to left patterns are the same thing, but you're just putting your yarn on the other side. So it's the same way. It's just when you read it and it says left to right, it's actually right to left. It won't change the pattern at all because it's the same amount on either side. So an image that's the same, you will work it up the same way. It's gonna be the same other side. So you don't have to worry about it saying left or right. Just if it says right, it's left. If it's left, it's right. So that's for left-handers, and that should work up just fine for you. And if you have any questions, just email one of us, email Ryan or I. See, did I get everything? Oh, so you will need to make bobbins. So like I said, there's gonna be sections where there's white, and then the green for the tree, and then white. And I don't think I brought them out. I thought I grabbed them, but I did not. So you can use anything around your house. You don't have to go out and buy those specialized bobbins. I usually use now index cards. So I bought a bunch of index cards just in case I needed them for homeschooling, and it came in a huge pack. Well, I mean, I bought a whole bunch of 100 packs just because that's the way it came. But fold up an index card and wrap it around. That works great. Sometimes I use the kids' Mega Blocks. Sometimes it doesn't end well for me because they see it and they unravel it, and I come back to my project and I notice that all the yarn's undone. So that's up to you if you have kids and want to go that route. But you can really use anything. You can get paper towel rolls and cut it up. Empty water bottles. If you have empty water bottles, you can wrap around there for bobbins, and because you won't need many. You'll need white for either side, and then when you're making the C2C one, you need a couple small bobbins of green. Like you'll only be making maybe 5 blocks from that separate section, and then maybe not even maybe 5 blocks of the white. So you'll need an extra green and white instead of the 2 white and the green. You're going to need an extra green and a white, but that's nominal. If you get an extra ball of yarn, you can just do it that way too. And that's another way you can make bobbins. Or if you're getting smaller yarns, you could just have one skein on this side and one skein on that side. So when I made the pillow, I had little 2 skeins of loops and threads, and I used 1 skein here and 1 skein here, and then it just worked out great that I didn't have to worry about the bobbins. And then I just did the 1 skein of the green. And it's very easy. Don't get stressed out by the bobbins. It's very easy to do. Let me just make sure I got everything. Okay, so I think I have everything. And look for the video where I talk about what yarns we will need. And there's lots of cool effects. There's cool yarns in the US, there's cool yarns out of the country that you can get, all kinds of shimmery green yarns that will make your tree have a cool effect. Or you could do different shades of green, either one works, whatever you'd like. And that's the cool part. You could make several pillows for your house, and each sofa maybe has a pillow with a tree that looks different. It could be a shimmery one and then like one with multiple shades of green in it, however you'd like. I hope you enjoy this and I hope you have fun, and let's get ready for Christmas and start making those gifts. So today is the start of the cow. Go ahead and get your pattern, go ahead and get some yarn, and if you have any questions, comment down below or email Ryan or I. They email YarnHagRyan and we'd be happy to help you. Have a great day.